It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Pass to Marin. O'Neal, a screen on Mullen. Here's Marin, defended by Mullen. Clock at 4. Marin, the pass to Ewing. Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Kuzi. Kuzi's got the first points up on the board tonight here for New York.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Deschamps for the Bulls. The overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes, stay in our lane, business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. A lot could happen with this team. Good stuff. Now here's Edwards. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. DeBusschere against O'Neal. No good on the triple. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside Mullen. And Jordan has it in the corner. That one good for 2.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Kuzi. He lobs up the alley-oop pass to the inside. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. You take a look at Jordan, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Relentless, consistent, aggressive. There are plenty of words to describe him. He's the kind of scoring threat every team needs to compete at the highest level.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Pass to Edwards. Now, here's Ewing. T right on him, and stolen by Jordan. All alone, and Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Here's Ole. Nothing on the board. The rebound by Ewing. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. It's stolen by Mullen. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Edwards.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Marin, defended by Mullen. Here's Ewing. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Now, here is O'Neal. Last game he had 12. Floats one. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Collins. Ewing defending. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is O'Neal. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Edwards. Ewing sets a screen for Edwards. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist from Edwards. 6 points for Patrick Ewing.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play when the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Now, Jordan, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Peck. Off target with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Johnson. Averaging 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And the first one drops. And New York making a change here. He makes one of two that time.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the first quarter. Mullen for three. It's rebounded by New York. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Now here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And Edwards drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Birdsall. He's guarded by Williams. The 11-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Birdsong's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 8 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Collins. Scoreless thus far. Beck up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Johnson with a screen on Elliott from the baseline. And it's good off the back rim and in. 10 points for him.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Elliott a screen on Johnson. Beck passes to Birdsong. Down low, tipped away. Stolen by Ewing. Pass to Johnson. Right side, Edwards. A solo fast break. Elliott against Edwards. Here's Birdsong. And Ewing with the block. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for New York. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Bulls trail by 3. On the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their teams, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And New York, looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with White. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. Free throw good. Sabonis. And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
It's Williams, high post. Still yet to score. Birdsong grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Beck. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Bulls in second.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Driving in. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Elliott.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Defensive foul, Patrick Ewing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
New York trailing. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's New York with it. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Pass to Ewing. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And the shot goes in. Ewing's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Bulls have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here is Elliott. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
For the Knicks,
Not much else, but I can shoot.
taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Bulls making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. And then for New York, Ibaka is checked in. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for White. And he sinks the second. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Old. Knicks with the rebound.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Here's Old. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Here's Collins. 11 points last game. Pass to Beck. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Elliott for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Thursday, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And for that game against Miami, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And that one misses.
And this is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Elliott. And the second free throw, good. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They set the screen. Outside Mullen. And Jordan has it in the corner. Wing shot on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Mullen against Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Back to Jordan. Down low, here's Collins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. He's on Patrick Ewing. And this is his first trip to the line tonight for the Knicks. Ayton, he's checked in for Ewing. And it's Johnson in for Williams.
Dave Cowan.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovables.
Let's use this break to check out a group of the NBA's best defenders recently. The shooting guards averaging the most steals per game for the past month. Let's take a look at Jordan, one of the league's best third in steals.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
And here are the Bulls now, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And it goes down 2 points. Here's Kuzi. 9-point game his last outing. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Here is Edwards. The Bulls getting the bucket. Clock at 6. Pass to Ayton. New York moving it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Donaldson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Edwards drops them both. Now Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Mullen. A three-pointer is right on target. Mullen's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Donaldson gets it to go.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Collins. He has 5. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Kuzi passes to Donaldson. They double him with Jordan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
jump ball.
Johnson dishes to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Ole. Good work there as it goes. Ole's got 8 here in the quarter.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 21 points in their last win again.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Mullen passes to Beck. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Oh, no good. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Chicago. The Knicks also changing it up. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Donaldson. And it's Johnson in for Johnson. Now, here is O'Neal. Back to Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Ole. 29 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Ole's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Edwards against Jordan. Now here's Edwards. He can't get that one. It's all tied in Chicago. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. The Seattle Supersonics will be playing against the Celtics in Boston. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be close.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls.